Okay, YouTube. Someone in the Discord asked me what did I look for to make the 1K off of UJ. Well, I said instead of sitting here talking to you about it, I can make a video about it and have everybody watch it if they're interested in making some money from trading. All right, so what I was doing, UJ is a pair that I always trade, and I saw that it was running back, so I knew it needed a pullback, so I waited on a pullback. It took a while, it took a good while. It started pulling back, which it pulled back from this high to this low, right? So I pulled out the fib on it, and I was looking for anything over 50% to enter the trade. But my goal is to sell from premium levels, which would be above the 61.8 or 70 for me. So I waited for a break of structure, which the break of structure happened right here. Where it say BOS right here, that's break of structure. So price started going up, and I saw price reach my POI, which is right here, this indecision candle here. Price came back, pulled back into it, came in, made like a double top. So I went down on the lower time frames. I went down on the lower time frames, and I waited. I waited for my little signal right up in here. So I got here, turned on my dots, and I got the signal right up in here. Right here is where I got the signal. You can see, let me pull that too far. I gotta lock that. Let me lock it so it won't move. There we go. All right, so I waited right here. This is where I got in. Unlock that, pull this over. Right here on this dot, I got in here. On this dot, you can see here on the 5-minute time frame. Right here, I'm gonna push this over a little so we could see. Right here is where I got in on this dot. The end of this candle, it started rolling back. So I was like, oh, I hope it keep going. But it did. And if you look, you can pull the fib here and go from here to here, and it got precisely to the 80% of that, before it started to turn around. So anything for me in premium levels, I'm selling from premium levels if it's in my POI. Okay, so back to the 4-hour time frame so you can see the bigger picture. All right, let me get this chart back up. All right, let me see here. All right, here we go. So the price, it continued to drop, and I said to myself, all right, the news is coming out, which was the NFP. The NFP came out, and it was at night, and I was, I'm gonna go to sleep, and I didn't want to leave my trade running, so I got out that night, around up in here. I got out around up in here because it started doing like crazy stuff. So I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and hold when I'm up. I saw it start to fluctuate between 900 to like $1,000 or whatever, and I was like, you know what, take that and get on out, and you're done for the week, really, because hey, who wouldn't like $1,000 from trading a week or whatever. So all right, right here, I could have got out here, which would have been my 1 to 2, right up in here. But I said, you know what? I know that UJ seems to be. I wanted to say that this low right here was weak, but because it didn't take out this high over here, but it did break this structure right here. It broke that structure, so that's where we getting this little pullback from right here. It may continue down because the way I see the market is when a low fails to break a high, it's a weak low. Okay, we'll have to go in more detail about that in another lesson. I'll have to show that to you. But yeah, it went for like a 1 to 5 or whatever, almost a 1 to 5. Let me turn these dots back off. Hey, confusing. But okay, it went almost to like a 1 to 5, which was pretty good. You can see up here, um, the trade made $1,156.60. I posted it in the Discord, which is let me see if I can bring it over. I posted it in the Discord, which is here. This is from the broker Hanko Trade too. So yeah, I have to use Hanko Trade to trade like, well, not US UJ or nothing like that, but stuff like gold and indices and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the trade that I posted for Discord as far as like the results or whatever, and this is it, the entire trade. So now what I would be looking for, if this low holds or whatever, I'll be looking to buy UJ again. I'll be looking to buy it. Well, not again, but buy it from these levels down here because we'll be in discount levels. Depending on if it holds, if this area holds down here, I'll be looking to buy it on up maybe. But I'll have to go back and look at it in the higher time frames like the daily and the weekly, and so it can tell me like what I need to be doing as far as like trading. But other trades that I was in, I took a trade today on gold, and this was a trade on gold right here on the 4 hour. But yeah, you can see right here, you know, it came down pretty low, but it's running. Gold is running right now for me, but it hasn't got up to TP or nothing. So that's another video. But if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And yeah, let me know you made it this far in the video. Thanks.